Hello everyone, so in this part we will learn about how you can loop through an entire list. Alright, so let's just make a new file. Looping through an entire list.py. Alright, and so why would you need to loop through an entire list? Okay, so you will often want to run through all entries in a list, performing the same task with each item. For example, in a game you might want to move every element on the screen by the same amount, or in a list of numbers you want to perform the same statistical operation on every element, or perhaps you will want to display each headline from a list of articles on a website. When you want to do the same action with every item in a list, you can use Python's for loop. We will cover for loops more in details later if you are following the a course in order. But yeah, let's say we have a list of magicians names and we want to print out each name in the list. We could do this by retrieving each name from the list individually, but this approach could cause several problems. For one, it would be repetitive to do this with a long list of names. Also, we would have to change our code each time the list length change. A for loop avoids both of these issues by letting Python manage these issues internally. Let's use a for loop to print out each name in a list of magicians. So let's create a list of magicians, okay, and we will call it magicians. Alright, and let's just do Alice, David, okay, and Carolina. Alright, and to loop through an entire array or a list, for example, you might often see me call it an array or a list. So let's add in a comment here, okay, in Python. So this thing is this is not as Python specific, but list is a Python specific. So in Python, this line would be called lists, okay, but in other languages and more oftenly it is called array, okay, array. Alright, in Python this type of data structure is called a list, but generally in maths and many more languages it is called an array. So I will often call it array, but you should call it list because you are working in Python. So to loop this list, we can just simply do for magic, right, in magicians alright, I can't type magicians. Alright, and we can print out every magician, every magic. Alright, for magic and magicians we can call every magic, and let's clear this terminal, and right, and let's run it, and it will see you will call Alice, David, and Carolina. So that is how we loop through a list in Python. In next part we will loop through how this looping works, a closer look at looping. Right, see you in the next part. Bye.